Hey guys, welcome back. Today, I know today's Monday, but today you guys voted and you guys wanted to see the hair transformation vlog. So we got Capitan over here and we are headed to the salon. You guys know I've been a blonde babe for quite some time and we're gonna change things up. I was on the fence just because my sister has been doing my hair. This has been like this. So here's the thing though, I do want to reiterate. A lot of people see like my hair and if they go to my sister, I mean, not everybody goes to my sister, but I know some people do and they'll have their hair and they'll say, oh, I want to do my hair like Danielle's. Guys, you don't just do blonde, especially this blonde, in one service. This was probably,
well, because you were red, so it was like a while.
yeah, I had red in my hair. It took to get this blonde probably a year. Healthy, you want to keep it healthy because she probably could have done it in 2 visits, but my hair would have broke off and we didn't want that. So I've been blonde now for a couple years. I want to say maybe 3 years, and I'm kind of over it. I'm over it and I'm ready for a change, and I feel like sometimes you need a change like that. Like my sister's real cool about that. She always does stuff and keeps, you know, like changes up her whole look and stuff, and that's kind of where I am. I'm kind of in the mood for something fresh, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head on over to her salon. Something fresh. My hair's not fresh, it's actually really greasy, but I put on my face today. I'm feeling really good. I got jeans on. I mean, I'm not wearing pajama pants. I got my makeup on. I feel like a whole new person. So we're heading on over to her salon. It is called the Dollhouse House, H-A-U-S. So if you guys are on Instagram, follow along, and we're gonna do a quick, I haven't even been to her salon yet, so we're gonna go ahead and do a quick little tour, and we're gonna see how it's all put together, and we're gonna spend the day and have a girls' day while my sister works vigorously on my hair. So, and we'll kind of go through the process and everything too, because here's another thing too, and I've been seeing this a lot, and I'm gonna tell you this from experience. This is even what my sister says. If your hair is blonde like mine and you want to dye over it, first off, don't do box dye. Bad idea, okay? I would probably, if you're gonna, you probably recommend getting some kind of higher end salon quality. I don't know if like Sally's is good.
Or just go to a salon.
Or, I mean, if you don't have the money.
Oh.
I mean, probably Sally's would be better than L'Oreal Preference, right?
It's all box dye.
It's just doesn't come in the box.
Yeah.
Basically. But if you're going to go ahead and take your hair and say you want it, and you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna go dark brown. You cannot put dark brown over blonde. You have to, I think she calls it repigmenting, but you have to fill that color. I know this because what I did is my root was dark, and then where my blonde was, it was like a different color. So you could see like the bands, like it looked bad. It looked real choppy. So if you're going to if you're gonna go from brown or blonde and you want to
we're gonna talk about it.
You could, oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. All right, but we're gonna go get something to drink first because I think this is gonna be a long sissy day, and we're gonna put on some jams. What else are we gonna do? It's gonna be fun. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna do a tour, so. All right, I'll see you when we get there. All right, my friends, we are visiting my sister's salon. This is the Dollhouse Shy Studio number 13. So it is a studio, so it's a tight space, but they're all ready for us, so this is it. So it's my sister, and that's CISCO.
Hi.
They are the owners, I guess, of the Dollhouse Shy. So this is it. It's a pretty small space here, but disclaimer, we do wear the masks and everything, and she wanted me to let you know when you guys come, you get your temperature taken. They do all the preventative measures for COVID safe routines and all that stuff. So, but you walk in, she has her little chair, little wash bowl, got all the stuff. We got some bevies here. But yeah, so it's super cute. And then she got her little sign made, and they got like a coat hook and all her products. And CISCO's still cleaning. So do you guys want to tell them like let's tell them your mission statement. Like, what is your thing here? Like, what was your business thing? So why did you guys make Dollhouse? Why did you guys decide to do it yourself and opposed to working under somebody else? That's good.
That's it. And we just wanted to bring like California beachy hair to Chicago.
So Rhiannon, you do a lot of the blondes. So are you like, do you consider yourself like a blonde specialist?
Yeah, blonde specialist and color correction specialist.
Okay, and then CISCO, my dear, what about you, baby cakes?
I think around the same thing. I mostly do like baleages and like color corrections.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's what we like.
Also, though, I think you guys should let people know, because I feel like a lot of people go in unrealistically, like I was saying in the car, where people will see like my hair and they'll bring it in and they'll try to go from like the color of my sister's hair to my hair, and it's a process, and it's not a cheap process too. I feel like a lot of people think that it should be cheap or something like that.
Yeah, I think people don't know the amount of work that goes into it, and they think like it's going to be $150 because someone like in a basement charges $150. But like, we take classes on this stuff and we use the best products and we really give you a good experience. So like, you can find someone that's going to charge you $150, but it's not going to be your Pinterest picture.
Also, I think you guys should also say like, every picture, if you guys don't follow them on Instagram, I'll put like everything down below and then I'll link it and all that stuff. But hair integrity, I think, is like, you guys could see that all your clients, you're not coming out with like frizzy hair and stuff like that. It might be a process, but you always have like your hair, because you don't want to go from like, you know, dark black to bleach blonde and then have breakage and frizz. Like, everything still looks nice.
Right. I always say like, you pay for what you get, and like there's a lot of people that can do it for like so cheap, but when you get off the chair, it's either not going to be what you want or it's going to be like a lot damaged.
Yeah,
You can't fix that.
I feel like our thing that we always tell our clients, even when you email us and we put it in our disclaimer, healthy hair is more important to us than anything. So even if they want to be your color, and unless they're virgin hair, you're probably not going to get that color today. And inspiration pictures are that, like, they're just inspiration. Sometimes clients don't know, like, there's this artist that we love, Daniela Diaries, and he doesn't, when he posts that after picture, unless you're there, you don't really know what's going on. So these girls have a head full of extensions in their hair too. That's also where a lot of that hair color comes from too, all that dimension. He doesn't post that he spends 8 hours on one single person, but you don't get that by just looking at an Instagram picture. So we explain that, and I think that sometimes, even if you can't afford the picture that you want, we'll always find something that we can give to you. We just don't send you away because you can't afford it, you know? Because we get it like right now during these times. It's tough because some people lost their jobs. Some people are on unemployment, but hair's a luxury. It's not a necessity. You're not going to, you know, live or die because you don't have a balayage. It's something that you want. So like, for hairstylists maybe that are following you and they feel bad when they're charging, me and CISCO talk about all the time, like, we don't feel bad when we charge what we charge, because at the end of the day, they're paying for experience, but they're also paying for product. Like, we're not charging $400 to $450 just because we want to make money. Like, we're spending 8 hours on your hair.
And that's the thing too.
Product.
And it's a even when we would do my hair at the house, it was 8 hours. It was an all day thing. Like, I remember one time we watched a whole TV series while we were doing our hair.
Yeah, we did. But also, because me and CISCO were assistants before, you know, we know how much time goes into it and how much work goes into it. So like, me and CISCO are jumping back and forth helping each other when we are doing it. So sometimes that can lessen the time, like if we have each other to help. But also at that time, you have to remember, like, okay, now you have 2 experienced stylists that are working on you.
Yeah, and it's comfortable. Like, everything in here is comfortable. It's a nice, sometimes I feel like even during these times, it may be a luxury, but even if it's, you know, just a touch up or a toner or a haircut, just to have that moment to yourself, to get away, have some time with other people. I feel like, you know, it's one of those things when you walk in here, you're welcome. Everybody's real, you know, it's a nice experience. Everybody's really nice here. The location is really great. If you guys are from the south side of Chicago, it's on 63rd, right off 63rd and Central. So it's available to all locations because by the expressway and stuff like that. So let me ask you guys this. So saying people did not have the money to come in and they wanted to, you know, maybe refreshen their locks, or what stuff at home would you recommend people to do, maybe to do like a deep conditioning treatment or something to give their locks like a little pep? What would you guys say? Like, all right, you don't have the money to come in to see us, but you want to just give yourself some TLC. What are your best home stuff that you can recommend?
Invest in quality hair care. Even if you can't afford to come in and get the hair color, Grab it, Cisco, yes.
So
This
is, okay, I will say this. So this is the Olaplex. I talked to you guys about this before. So they probably are gonna say that's
Big bottle.
because even somebody who has a sister who can get her all the products was guilty of using Aussie.
Right.
So even though like I didn't know, because I would tell her like my hair feels really nice, it's nice and smooth. It's actually, she said it's like a wax, right? It's not actually doing anything for your hair. And usually if you ever notice too, if you use a lot of Aussie and you go and like blow out your hair, it smokes because of the wax. So
Yeah.
Olaplex.
But, and it doesn't just have to be Olaplex, because me and Cisco talk about this all the time, and we always have to talk to, like, especially new clients that sit in our chair. I think some people just think, oh, it's just shampoo, it's just shampoo, but good hair starts with good products.
Yeah.
And the reason why drugstore products are so cheap is because they use cheap ingredients to make your hair feel good, but they use those cheap ingredients for mass production, so that way you're paying $5 for shampoo,
Right.
$5 for conditioner, but at the end of the day,
$1,000.
it's costing you more
Yeah.
when you're getting your hair done because you're using
Because it builds up
that
probably,
quality
right?
products. Yeah, so we get that, you know, some people can't invest in color and all that stuff, but I think at least like treat yourself to good shampoo and good conditioner. That's, I think
The
that's,
basics.
But they even sell, I mean, you don't necessarily have to have a beauty license because you can go to like Ulta. I don't know if they sell Olaplex,
Yeah.
but they sell like
But
higher
be
ends.
careful with Amazon, because I've heard that they water down their
Fake,
products
yeah.
and it's fake products.
Yeah.
And a couple of people that I know have gotten Olaplex off Amazon, and it's not real. Like, the label looks totally different.
Sorry guys.
And then usually, like, you'll find like this little SKU thing on there.
Yeah.
And they don't have them on the Amazon ones. That's how you know that they're fake. If it's cheap, it's too good to be true.
So
To be honest.
we're gonna go ahead. If you guys were interested, you guys have availability now for starting in October.
Yeah. I think Cisco still has some for the end of the month
By
in
the end of
September
this month,
too.
yeah.
All right, so if you wanted to come see my sister or my little boo thing over here, Cisco, I'm gonna link everybody's stuff down below. Again, you cannot go wrong. My sister has done my hair for years, and it's always, you guys always compliment it. Cisco was trained by the best, so there you go, dynamic duo. So follow everybody down below, come see them, show them some love. I know you guys all always ask about my sister. So, and
So popular.
this is my other little honey now. This is my I used to say he was my little brother, but he's closer to being my own child's age. So
First time.
yeah, so we're gonna get started and we'll see what we're up to.
Cisco and I just repigmented my sister. So as you can see here, we're leaving out these lighter pieces so that, I don't know how to focus that. Oh, there we go.
Yes.
We're leaving out these lighter pieces so that we can bring up her money piece a little bit. We want the front to stay nice and bright. So pretty much when you're going from dark to light, or light to dark, you want to make sure that you're repigmenting. If you're going 2 shades lighter, or over 2 shades lighter, you want to make sure that you're adding that pigment back into your hair. That's so important because Cisco and myself always see girls that were blonde going dark at home, and then it ends up looking really green and muddy because they're not putting anything in to fill their hair. So naturally we have underlying pigment that we don't see in the hair. Typically for brunettes, you have natural red or orange melanin, and for blondes, it's a little bit more of that gold melanin in there. So we have to add that orange and copper, or that orange and red, back into the hair so that it takes nice and evenly and it doesn't fall out of the hair strand. So we use Redken shades at the salon. So we did 6C, 7G, and a tiny bit of 6R because we don't want it to take too red. And then we're gonna blow her out and start the rest of her color.
So if you're gonna go from like blonde hair to brown, it's not gonna be you just can't slap brown hair color over blonde. So that's why it's kind of a 2-step process, is what you're telling them, right? It's like
Right.
you gotta do the red first, or like put the red back in, and then you wash that out, dry it, and then you go ahead and recolor your hair again with a brown.
Right, and this is also why it's important to do your research. We know that everyone can't go to a salon which we always recommend doing, especially if this is also considered a color correction. So we always recommend just doing your research if you are trying to do this at home, just to ensure that you're doing it the right way. Or, you know, get advice from a hairstylist. We're always more than happy to help you. Even if you aren't sitting in our chair, we like to make sure that we're helping whoever we can, right, Cisco?
Always.
Always.
Just email us.
Just email us.
No DMs.
No DMs, please. All right, guys, so this is after the repigmentation. So you can see it looks a little red, but that's what we want to see here. Me and Cisco actually like the tone. How do you feel about it, Cisco?
It's kind of pretty.
I kind of like it. We're kind of feeling it. So now we're going to blow dry her. We're going to bring up her money piece a little bit here. Oh, you have like a Spice Girl vibe going on right now because that money piece, Ginger Spice. So, yeah, we're gonna bring up her money piece a little bit so that it's more prominent, and then me and Cisco are gonna put our thinking caps on and formulate really quick. So we'll show you. Okay guys, so this is Danielle's hair color blow dried. And so Cisco's gonna be working on the money piece first. Cisco's just mixing up lightener with olaplex in it. Olaplex is super important. It's like insurance for your hair. It helps keep the hair nice and safe. So you can see that she has some outgrowth here. And we wanna work on bringing that up because we're very precise with our colors and we don't just like slapping color on. We still want it to look lived in and still have it look expensive. So Cisco's gonna work on that first, but we'll talk a little bit about formulation. So there's Cisco's lightener. We love from R, not sponsored, wish we were. So we're gonna work with a darker color at the base. So we're gonna be working with 5NB. So it's still on that neutral side, but still has a little bit of warmth because we like to formulate the colors to also suit our clients and their skin tone. So my sister's fair, but she still has some warmth to her skin. And then we'll walk over here. Oops, we dropped our gloves. Okay, we still want her to have some dimension, so we're gonna put that 5 in between, but we're also going to be working with a level 7 in focus, a level 7 in between her color for some warmth. So we use color Latino. This color is hazelnut, so that's gonna work really, really nicely and it's gonna look really pretty. And then we'll show you when we are toning her money piece.
All right, my friends, so we just pulled out the foils for the front of the money pieces so you guys can see. They are nice and bright. So I basically wanted to do, I've seen it's very much trending where they have this, the front money pieces. So I'm able to like frame it. So sometimes I feel like when my hair is too dark all over, sometimes I feel a little washed out. So that's why I wanted to do the money piece. And again, it's like trendy. So I'm digging it, but you guys can see, we got all these colors here. I'm very excited. This isn't gonna stay this platinum, I guess. Because I wanna say this is like a platinum blonde, what I have right now, no?
Yeah, I'm gonna go like 2 shades darker, so you stay really light.
So we're working on it. She's doing the little chemistry over here, but I love this. I wanted to show you guys this wall here. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys this wall. I love it. It has that sign on here, but that money tree is from my sister-in-law. She picked that up for the kid over here, but I think this is so freaking cute. And if you guys seen like the basement renovation that I'm on doing, I told you I really like the way the brick looks, and doesn't that look so sharp? I love it. So, and she has all her little shelving and stuff, but I wanted to show you guys. This is my favorite part of it. So basically what she did is like she went in with 2 different colors, 2 different shades of brown, right?
Mm-hmm. Just to add dimension. One's just a shade lighter than what the all over color is gonna be. But I like dimension.
My favorite part is letting somebody wash my hair. If you really like a good head massage, come to CISCO. I mean, my sissy, she'll clean the hair, but CISCO like massages it. It's really thorough. It's quite enjoyable. So we're gonna go ahead and rinse, and then you tone the hair while it's wet. So that's what we're doing next. But yeah, we are working our way through it.
Alright guys, so now we are in the toning portion. So we just, let me tap this here, we just melted her money piece a little bit at the root so that it blended. Toned her platinum down like 2 shades. And then we're just throwing a top coat on the rest of the dark that we just did, just so that it's really seamless and nice and blended.
Alright guys, here goes the big reveal. Who is she? So let me get the light in here, but we could see so we have the money piece in the front, which I love. She toned it down, you know, we brought it up. She did a little root smudging, and then she went through and added 2 different colors, like darker colors, to give it a little bit of dimension, which you guys can see. And then she went through and added another coat, which you guys seen the whole process, but I feel like I look totally different. Like when I seen her right now after she curled it, she's like the pro at curling. And let me tell you, she uses one of those like weird curling irons. Show them your curling iron.
Careful because it's hot. I don't want you to
Look,
yourself.
this is the
I don't want to get myself in there.
this is the one she uses. What is this called?
Our SALON, it's 1 1/4 inch.
Oh, okay, so if you wanted to do these curls, just use 1 1/4 inch, but she uses one with the weird hand grip, but they always come out so good when she does them. Here.
They last forever.
They do last forever. So, I don't know. Let me know. What do you guys think? I know this is completely different, and I haven't been darkened so long, but it was needed. I feel like a brand new woman, and I love it. I think it's perfect for fall, and definitely gonna be keeping this for a long time. I love it. I think that the money piece in the front definitely keeps it trendy and doesn't wash me out either. So make sure you guys, if you are on Instagram, follow my sister, the Dollhouse Shy. I'll link everything down below. Follow Here by CISCO, everybody. CISCO ended up leaving,
It's
so.
painted by CISCO.
Painted by CISCO. He ended up leaving because, you know, he said he was going to the gym, but we know he didn't. CISCO, we know he didn't go to the gym. But thank you for hanging out with us, and yeah, so what do you guys think? A whole brand new girl right here.